Welcome. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you've all had a great day, and I hope you're all loving Kingdom Come Deliverance too, if you're playing it more than once. So, folks, as always, it is not just about myself or my speakers, it is about you, the community. So, how are we all doing? How are we all doing tonight, folks? Very good, very good. Just waiting for more people to join. There we are. Sorry if you heard that, folks. Shite. Bloody hell. There's always bloody technical difficulties when you're doing these, isn't there? Hey? Oh, Ben, you woke up for this, did you? That's dedication, that is dedication. So, before I bring my speakers in, I just want to say, folks, please do not, or just to my speakers as well as everybody else, we won't be talking about the DLC in this podcast. That is a podcast for another time. But nonetheless, we're going to have fun on this podcast. So come along, join in, get involved. And let's bring my first speaker in. And it's the Iron Lieutenant. How you doing, mate? You all right? Oh, I think he's gone off. Just getting comments up now. Is he still here? Hang on, tick. 3 a.m. Oh, right, he's come back now. How you doing, Lieutenant? You all right, mate?
I am doing well. How are you?
Oh, there you are. I thought I lost you for a moment then.
No, I would never leave you.
Oh, you'd never leave me.
I'm
I know you'd
bringing
never
two
leave me.
friends.
You're bringing 2 friends with you? Oh, that's dedication.
Yes, one is a little bit delayed. The other one is very much delayed, but
one
they
is a
are
little
on their
bit
way,
delayed.
and they will join as soon as they're ready.
Oh, okay.
And they will be speakers.
They will be speakers.
Yes, and they've done a lot of speaking in the game.
Okay, can I ask that you keep them hush hush? So we'll let the followers know, like, so like we'll let the followers think, like, who's it going to be? You know, because it's going to be a mystery, isn't it?
Oh yeah, no, I'm not telling who it is. I'm just telling you that
if you do, I'll block you. If you say anything, you're gone. Messing. So you've been playing more KCD too?
I did, yes. I'm also in the process of trying something, and I want your opinion on that to begin with.
Oh, well, what are you working on then?
I'm thinking of doing 24 hours in game, as in time in the game, not in real life.
Oh, aye.
Do scenic shots. Just stand on the position, see what 24 hours in the game brings through a cycle, and then and then we could just basically power through it.
Well, what, without eating?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've just had a message from, I believe, one of your mystery speakers.
Good.
He's saying he'll be with us in a few minutes.
Yep.
So that's all right. Right. No, well,
that's my plan. So just stand still on the spot. Let 24 hours run through.
Well, I'm actually wondering where my other speakers are, because I think Sean's running a bit late. The enraged potato. He's
I'm having dinner right away.
Oh, you're having your dinner, are you? We call it tea in the UK.
I know.
You're having your tea. So it's not cup of tea, folks. Don't get confused. In the UK, we say, "Are you having your tea?"
In the north of the UK.
Oh, everywhere, mate. Well, it's mainly in the north, but I say it as well. You know, what were we having for tea? What time's tea? Have you had your tea?
So what did you have for tea?
Well, it's Saturday, so I did myself some tiny pizzas with some fries or chips, as we call them. So
Nice.
yeah, well, it was nice.
I'm
So,
enjoying my tea.
Have a look. Oh, you've got a Viscount Nelaka, if I've pronounced that right. I'm rubbish with names. Likes your idea of the 24 scenic shot.
Oh no! So I
Well,
did a couple of test routes.
aye.
The first one I tested, I was standing in a field with cows.
Aye.
Wouldn't recommend doing that because they bump into you,
Mm.
and then they basically ruin the shots.
That's not good, is it?
No, but I found a few locations where I'm like, all right, I got to do this. One of them has active NPCs around it, so it's not in the city; it's outside the cities, but it has active NPCs around it, so you can see them in a 24-hour cycle. It's really fun.
Very good. So
Which makes it look alive.
Oh, aye. So I'm on my second playthrough now. I played some.
Yeah.
I played some earlier. I've just killed this van again. But this time I killed him honourably. I didn't just,
Oh, you didn't just
do what I did.
Down.
No, I didn't just kill him there and then. I thought, sod it, I'll give him a fair fight. And I tell you what, with half my life gone, he was bloody good. Although I'm just terrible.
Yeah. Maybe a bit of both.
Yep. Mainly.
So how many hours do you have in the game right now?
Oh, bloody hell. Last time I checked, it was over 120.
And how many hours did you need to finish the first one?
Do you know what? I don't know. It was a lot, though. Did you rush
through it? Did you just do the campaign and no side missions, or?
I did mainly do the quests, but I think I did do a few side quests as well, like in between. But after I completed the main quest, then that's when I had fun with the side quests.
Fair. So I'm currently at 127 hours.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I'm mixing both. So I'm not focusing on the main quest. I do both. And on Thursday I got distracted.
I see.
So I am committed to that, but that's something for a different time.
It is. There's a few things I need to get through in this podcast because on my Instagram I took questions from me followers.
Oh, cool.
So there's a few questions I need to read out, but first I want to just give you a bit of time and let more speakers come into the podcast.
Well,
hey, Big Vad's in the house. We've got the historian with us now.
Yay!
Oh, Big Vad, you're late.
Bonsoir.
You're nearly 10 minutes.
Yeah, sorry for my late.
It's like school, this. If you're late, you get detention.
Yeah, I didn't expect so much popularity on my thread post Twitter.
Yeah, that history post, that was awesome, dude. I'm so happy.
Well, I will continue then.
I see.
C'est très bien, mon ami, très bien.
Merci.
How you doing, Big Vad? You all right, mate?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm pleased to see you all here.
Pleased to see everybody. And look at that, the list's growing. People are coming in, they want to have a good time. They're forgetting the clubs and the pubs on a Saturday night, as you may go out.
Yeah, we're more important.
Yeah. So they're ditching that. And they're coming onto the podcast now. I've got to read some more of these comments out because Matty Williams, one of my good Instagram followers, he's also been on a few of my streams, so he's a cracking lad. He's Matty. He says, "That's a good question. At what point do we call the North the UK?"
Anything above the Midlands.
Well, yeah. Do you know what? Yeah, I'd say it's past like Derby, and Stoke.
Right, let me get my maps reference real quick because my brain doesn't complete Derby's map place right now. Hold on, Derby UK.
Yeah.
Where's that?
Yeah, I'm assuming that Matty is from the northeast because he's a big Newcastle United fan. Boo.
Anything? Yeah.
Sorry, Matty. Just a bit of banter. I think Matty knows what club I support.
Yeah, I'd say anything above Derby, yeah. Stoke-on-Trent would be the north. Nottingham would be.
Oh yeah, Nottingham as well. Because I think Nottingham's classed as.
I don't think my friends from
Decent.
Wolverhampton would classify themselves as Northerners. They say they're Midlands.
Oh yeah. Oh, Matty wants to speak. You all right, Matty?
Hello.
You all right, fellas?
How you doing, mate? You all right?
I'm good. Are you?
Oh, good. It's first time onto one of my podcasts.
First time on Twitter or X, as it should be now called.
I hope you weren't listening to that banter then. Are you going to give me a piece of your mind now?
Oh no, that's why I've requested.
Oh, he wants to fight us now.
That's a big game tomorrow for Aston Villa.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Wait, are we talking football?
Just this once, and then obviously we'll get back into
just
KCD.
this one. Sorry,
yeah, because if we go on about football, we'll be here all night. But yeah, it is a big game, and like, I'm sorry if there's any Manchester United fans in the space, but they've been terrible, and obviously they couldn't beat Tottenham the other night for the Europa League final. So yeah, Villa have got to win. But I think Newcastle, you're done and dusted for Champions League next season. So
it's not over yet. It's still exciting.
I mean, how many points you won? 66.
The same as you, 66, isn't it?
Oh gosh, it's very tight, isn't it? It's sticky situation for us,
that's why
Chelsea, Newcastle, and Forest.
That's why I had to say me piece.
Absolutely. Right, sorry, folks. No more football.
Back to KCD.
Back to KCD 2. So, yes, I have some questions from my followers, which I will read out later on as tool. But first of all, let's get into more talk from KCD 2. And I want to start with a topic that has been brought up already by you, Iron Lieutenant, and that is landscapes.
Yes.
Because my favourite landscape in the game, personally, is before you get into the main city of Kuttenberg. The view from the top of the hill, like from the north of the city, is absolutely beautiful.
Are we talking north, like just north of Sedlets?
Yeah, it's like when you're coming through, like past the tavern on the road.
Oh, fair. Yeah, that is a good scene. So it's not that far north, but yeah.
Bloody hell, you nearly burst my eardrum then.
Sorry.
It's all right. I just weren't expecting it. Anyway, let's do that. So, I do like the Trotsky region as well, but it's too cliffy to me. I always end up falling off a cliff when I'm in the Trotsky region.
Is the game to blame, or is that just a skill issue?
Well, I'm just too lazy to follow the road, so I just cut through a forest, and then I always end up bloody going through a fucking down a cliff and killing myself.
I don't know how it is in English, but in the Netherlands we have a saying about a donkey not hitting his head twice on the same rock.
I've never heard that one before, must say.
I think there was something about reaching Kuttenberg, like riding your horse and then seeing how big Kuttenberg was for the first time, and seeing the different scale of how big KCD became, especially from the first game.
Yeah.
Very. Sorry, I'm
keep getting a phone call. Seeing how big the scale is from the first game to the second game, I think is a great achievement.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Okay, Jessica Ray says hello. Well, hi was her actual words. Hello, Jessica. How you doing? Welcome to the podcast.
Hello.
How are you doing, Jessica? Welcome along. Come and have some fun. Whilst we just talk a lot of nonsense about a game I've never played before.
I do like the view from Troskowitz.
Yes. From Trotsky. Yeah.
If you look from Troskowitz towards Trotsky, that's a great scene.
It is really, really good. As imagine that you sat in the tavern, you've got your beer, you've got your bowl of stew or whatever they eat, and you just see Trotsky Castle in the distance. Magic. Brilliant.
I'm going to recreate that this summer for like 3 weeks.
Are you really?
Yeah. I'm going to the event that's happening The 14th we have an event, and then on the 21st and 22nd there's an event in Kuttenberg.
Yeah.
I'm going to both. In the meantime, I'll be visiting the locations from part 2.
Brilliant. That sounds very exciting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I bet it's not cheap though, unless it hasn't really cost a few bob.
It's actually not that bad. Because Czechia itself is really cheap. The only the real price taker is the locations where to sleep. That takes the most money because you can generally on like $3 or $4 a meal. You can handle it easily in Czechia.
Well, it can't be any worse in the UK. Everything's just so expensive over here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm sure these events will be great because I think both of them are going to be live streamed thanks to courtesy of Sir Donny.
Yeah, I'll be helping him out on the first event, and then I'll join him again on the second one as well. I finally got my sword in this week.
Oh, your sword, yes, because you showed us your frock or your tunic, whatever it was on the last podcast.
If you like, I can put the because I highlighted it on the stream. If you like, I can put the link in there, Twitch link.
Yeah, please do send us a picture or whatever of your sword.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's always nice to see people's cosplay for KCD. Got plenty of them on Instagram. They're mainly Catherine, though. Everyone loves Catherine.
I wonder why.
I'm saying nothing.
I think it's because she has beautiful eyes.
Oh, yes, and a beautiful dress as well.
Oh, yeah.
I do apologise if you can hear me typing I2. I'm trying to multitask. So I'm listening to you guys. I've also got my laptop on me lap.
Yeah, apologies on my behalf as well because I'm still eating.
No, not at all. If you got to eat, you got to eat.
True.
All good. I just want to know where my other speakers are at. Oh, Big Vad, you still with us, mate?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, I'm going to say, you're a bit quiet.
Just quiet.
Yeah, I listen to you all.
Oh, you're listening?
Are you joining us, Matt, or not?
I'm in, yes, of course.
Are you joining us in Radzig?
In Radzig? No, I won't be.
What about Kuttenberg?
Kuttenberg?
Yeah, Kuttenberg on the 21st and 22nd of June.
What is this event? I need to know.
There's an event called the Royal Silvering, where they commemorate the silver minting with whole parades and everything. And if you come in an outfit or historically accurate outfit, the entrance is free.
Yeah. All right.
And you can join the parade and everything. We did that last year. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I weren't there, but I did watch the live stream.
Yeah, I remember. It was really funny.
It was.
So we're doing that again this year.
Thanks to Sedoni, and I need to give Sedoni a shout out in this podcast.
Oh yeah.
So, sorry, I've had another message. So, this laptop is so slow of mine. It is really slow.
Mm-hmm.
It's slow. So yeah. Do you know what? This is another question. Has anybody's waiting time got slower? You know, like if you want to skip time in KCD too.
It's quicker now.
It's quicker for me. It's slow. I swear to God, it was fast at first.
Sped up the waiting time.
Well, I hope they sped up the waiting time.
You remember the first game?
When I go to the wenches, for example, normally it took like about 20 seconds or so. I think they cut it down to 15.
It was a nightmare, wasn't it, in the first game when it got the...
Oh, yeah, the first game, definitely.
It took 30 minutes for the 1 hour to finish.
Bloody hell.
But in the previous hours, it was going so fast. There was one thing about landscapes. Can you remember when you... Spoiler alert. You got arrested?
It's in the title, mate, don't worry. So it's got contained spoilers, so...
You got taken to... You were in Trotsky and you got arrested. And then you had to do labour.
Oh yeah, that mission for
And there was
whom
a
the
point
bell
where
tolls.
I think it was where you had to carry the sacks. From
Oh
one
yeah.
spot to the other. And there was a bit where you stopped, and I kind of looked over the landscape of it all, being like the top of the hill, the Trusky, and just seeing all the landscape behind it. And that was a wow moment where I just kind of paused and just looked over it all and thought, wow. And there's not many games out there where you can actually pause and look and appreciate it all.
No.
And you have to forgive the accent.
Oh, don't worry, mate. I've got a Birmingham accent. That was once voted the worst accent in the UK, so you ain't got to worry about that.
And mine's a mix of English, British, and Dutch.
Unfortunately, Sean Enraged Potato won't be joining us. Unfortunately, he's got personal issues, so that's
no problem.
That's on him. But never mind. He's. I'll say thanks for letting me know, Sean. So that's not going to sabotage it, is it? So never mind. Okay, Aura Draws, who was on my last podcast. Aura, if you want to jump on, don't be shy.
I would like to inform you that we have been blessed. That's all I'm saying.
We have been blessed.
If you pay attention, we have been blessed.
We have been blessed. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the third actor from Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 to join my podcasts. He was Baron Kuno in KCD 1 and he was Erik in KCD 2. I give you Jim High.
Yay!
Jim High, Sir Kuno.
Sir Kuno,
Hi, Jim.
Baron Kuno.
Make sure you unmute yourself because it automatically mutes you when you join.
It does.
So it does. Thank you, Neil. Hey, hello, ladies.
Welcome in, Jim.
How you doing?
Erik is in the podcast, everybody.
Oh, Erik, yes, true.
And he was one of the special guests who we decided to keep hush hush thanks to the Iron Lieutenant.
Welcome.
How you guys doing?
Yeah, we're pretty good.
We're good.
Pretty good. Thank you very much. How's yourself, Jim? You okay?
Yeah, fine, thanks, man. Yeah, very good. Yeah. Just,
can I just take this time to thank you ever so much for coming on?
Pleasure. Thanks for the invite. Yeah, very happy to join you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for all the KCD love, and glad you're enjoying it. It's great.
It has. It's been an absolute blast.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. It's the reception's great. It's really good to see.
Absolutely.
I'll have to give a special mention to the voice acting as to where you killed the dog.
That was so good.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, I got chills.
Yeah, genuinely.
Thank you. That's great. Yeah, that clip's done the rounds a bit, but yeah, that was a fun thing to do. Erik's a really fun character to do, so he's evolved a lot. But yeah, it's really interesting to respond to him as well. So yeah. Thank you.
What did that poor dog do to Erik?
Yeah,
I know, right?
when you kill the dog.
I was trying to figure out if there's any foreshadowing of that, but I'm not sure there is. It's just a character trait of Erik that just emerges at that moment.
Poor dog. He could have just told it to shut up or just, sent him on his way, just not kill him.
Yeah, I'm not sure it would have made the same point. But yeah, I know. Yeah, he's
He's in doggy heaven.
He thinks differently, does Erik. So,
to be fair, he gave off very great villain aura.
He did.
Good villain aura.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Jim, Erik was in part 1 as well, wasn't he?
He was in part 1. He's a fairly incidental character in part 1. Like he's Stefan's dog's body, but that was always fun playing that. So like the character's definitely developed a lot since then. But yeah, he's in 1.
Wasn't he in the camp?
Sorry.
In that camp south of.
Yeah, I think that's the first time you meet him. Yeah.
I have to say the graphics upgrade as well for Erik was massive to the point where I didn't realize it was Erik until someone said it. I was like, "Oh wow, that's Erik." And then that's I recognized him from the first one was his armor.
Right. Yeah. I love that armor. I love that choice they made. But he's got my face in the second one. So which he didn't have in the first one. And also the second one, like, I don't know how much you want to get into all this stuff, but like the facial capture during the motion capture was so spot on. It's crazy for me watching those clips back because you obviously don't think about it, but when you're doing those things, you're not entirely sure how much it's going to pick up, like how much detail it's going to pick up what you're doing. But wow, it's so spot on. And then of course, like the directing from the Warhorse guys, it's just spot on. They really made some very cinematic cutscenes. So
have you played the game yourself?
I haven't yet. No, I'm well, I'll immediately use your favour by telling you I'm not a PC person. I'm on PlayStation. I've just got 4 at the moment. So
good choice.
I'm working.
Jim, you want me to bring my PC?
Well, maybe, yeah. I am actually planning because I don't think it's anything. I'm based in Czech Republic with a lot of the actors there. We will get some playthroughs going through, going up and online soon. We're kind of waiting for the masses to get their way through the game, but we'll be doing that, and then I'll play it because it just looks. I've seen bits of it. We played it once, played a little bit of it. But it's just great. It's top. I played my way through one. But,
Vice Count Nelakar has posted a picture of you, Erik, as KCD1 and in KCD2. So
it's quite Baron Kuno as my name on Twitter suggests has my face as well. From the DLC.
That was a brilliant DLC.
Yeah, it was a fun one. Thank you. Yeah, I enjoyed that one playing it as well. It's a nice little adventure. But it's funny how different I look in it. So funny as a vain actor.
I think it's important as well to like let actors know, like for us gamers, to let you know how good of a game it is.
Yeah.
To see how because there's loads of games out there, loads of RPGs where loads of people probably complain about and all that sort of stuff. But it's important, like, for you to know that how good of a game Kingdom Come Deliverance actually is on an RPG scale.
That's great to hear, man. It's really, really great.
How much effort everyone has put into it. You can just tell.
Yeah. Well, thank you. That is really great to hear. And like the Warhorse studio is a force. Stony Father is an absolute force. And they knew what they wanted to make and they made it. Not really kind of, and it's. I'm glad it's delivered. I'm glad it's what people wanted. They knew what people wanted. Put it out.
Can I ask a question to the chat who's listening in?
Yeah, go for it.
Jim, I'm not going to out you yet. However, has anybody picked up another part that Jim played in the game?
I did.
In KCD 2.
But KCD 2. No, I was. Hi, by the way. I was thinking KCD 1.
KCD 2.
I'm fine, thanks. Oh no, I'm not sure with that, but KCD 1 actually. Just found out a while ago too.
Oh yeah, who was that?
I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was the monastery.
Yeah.
Brother Pius, right?
I think maybe Brother Antonius. I think.
Oh, was it?
Or maybe
maybe I'm getting. Maybe I'm getting the wrong name. No.
Jim, was you also the voice of Archibald, the jealous boyfriend of Clara?
Yeah.
Archibald.
Love that quest.
That was fun. We shot that really early on.
Just to say as well that on the 21st of June, if those who don't know, I am doing a podcast based on KCD 1 to share our memories of the first game. So everyone's welcome if you wish to join that, and then we can obviously talk more of the first game on there. So
I think Rasa just figured it out, right?
What's that? Sorry.
In the comments.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I can't. For some reason, I can't refresh it.
Oh, I am. I'm multitasking. I've got my phone in one hand. I've got my laptop on my lap, just reading the comments, and my knees are getting a bit hot because this laptop's hot.
To be
What's
fair,
the
I
answer
can
that we got?
What was that? Sorry, Lieutenant.
What did our chatter say in the chat?
So we've got Racer Tam or Rasa Tam. I'm rubbish with names. I'm so sorry if I'm getting this wrong. She says, to be honest, I was expecting Erik was going for the messenger, so the dog was not that bad in that context.
Yeah, I read it like that. It was.
But
like,
I think Erik is a big respectful of don't shoot the messenger.
Yeah. Well, I think that's what that's kind of how it's played. Like I did want to cleave that messenger in two, played by James Beaumont very nicely.
Oh, he's great.
Who
He's
plays
very good follower on Instagram.
Yes, yeah. So I think Eric's like holding back by killing the dog and not killing the messenger. I think it was a nice gesture on Eric's part.
It wasn't for the dog though.
No, I mean it's collateral, and trying to meet, Eric's trying to meet him halfway. So.
Could you imagine if it was
That dog
Mutt?
probably had a family. Oh, sorry, I spoke over someone there.
No, I'm saying, could you imagine if they took Mutt and captured Mutt?
Oh, then Henry would be the angry one then.
Oh yeah, Henry would cut down trees.
It would get all John Wick.
Oh no.
Henry Wick. But to come back to the question that we put forward, Jim, you want to enlighten the rest of one of the main characters that you portray that most people miss.
I also play Marius, the guy for Shibislavitz.
Oh no way! I never knew that.
Oh
yeah. So yeah, I played Bossy Marius, which was fun.
He was another great character. He was.
Thanks. Yeah, he's kind of fun. I'm glad the way he came out. Like sometimes when you're recording this, you get the brief for it, and they're very good at letting you know all the details about what they're going on, but you don't quite know because you don't see it until that's Marius is not a character. I think I motion captured him a bit, but most of that's in the studio, and it fits. It fits. It landed all right. Yeah.
Wow.
There's also one in KCD too.
Oh yeah, there was another character called Marius in KCD too, wasn't there?
Mm-hmm. No, I mean there's another character that Jim plays in KCD too.
Who is that now? Enlighten me.
Who is it?
Thomas. Captain Thomas.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh, from Trotsky.
I love him.
The very first proper dialogue in the game is Jim.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That scene's nicely shot as well. It's kind of epically shot. But I remember seeing that in the studio. Yes, Thomas. Yeah, it's sometimes funny in the studio. You jump around. Again, Warhorse is great prepping up, but you jump around characters quite a lot. So yeah. It's you kind of forget which ones you've done.
Captain Thomas looks exactly like as my brother. Really, his face, it's my brother. In fact. Really.
Yeah. You should check it's not. I mean, they've got it.
No, I don't make it. But I love the character really.
Nice, great. Yeah. He was a lot of fun to do. He was awesome. Yeah.
I arrived in Trotsky yesterday, and he wanted to have me arrested again. I was like, "What are you doing? I just saved your life." He's like, "Well, you did, but."
Oh no, you pissed him off, did you?
I just talked to him, and he was like, "Why are you here? You should be arrested."
Was you trespassing?
No, it's probably because you are at war with his lord.
Yeah.
So he recognizes you in that part. So he goes, "Hey, I should have you arrested because you're technically not allowed to be in the castle anymore."
So Leonard, maybe I'll ask you. I'm interested. What are you guys enjoying doing most in KCD2 at the moment? Are you out like killing humans? Are you getting into the alchemy? What's going on? What are you all up to?
Well, I will admit
you
something.
main questing?
I read it a lot, the Codex, as someone who is fan
Oh,
and
yes.
passionate of history.
Big Bad
Oh
gets
yes.
digs deep into the codex and the history of KCD, the characters
great.
and places. He's really, really good. He's Big Bad.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, that's great.
I just made a whole thread on my Twitter.
Oh, fantastic! I have to check that out.
Yeah,
What, comparing the real history or like or the actual the history
about
of
the history of Nabokov location.
Dope. That's
Yeah,
great.
that's our historian.
Very nice. I think Mikey's going to join us in a bit. He's my default historian. Sir Radzig.
So Radzig is going to join us.
Yeah.
So Radzig.
Yeah.
Father?
Yeah, long lost
yeah.
father. Well, he's not
Radzig.
lost. He's just it's took him how many years? I don't know to tell Henry that he's dead.
I was about to say I know where he is.
I have
He's
I have
having
sent
history.
Logan a invite, but if he's busy, then that's fair enough.
Yeah. He's okay. That's a shame.
I'm enjoying the hardcore mode
Oh, I haven't
really?
started
Started
that
it
yet.
yet.
Oh
with
yeah.
every negative perk point. It's a real challenge.
Yeah. Really. Yeah. Cool.
I haven't started hardcore mode yet.
Have you all fought and defeated Erik?
Don't
Yeah.
No,
remind me of defeating Erik. It took me so many attempts to kill
Good.
Erik. Well, not kill.
Good.
Well, you don't kill him, but
No,
he's
you don't.
he killed me in like 2 strikes.
But I
Good.
think it depends on your level.
Jim
If
goes
you're-
good.
If you're
Yes.
Good.
Well, I'd read. I mean, you read a lot of stuff. I'd read a lot of things. People like bragging, obviously, but saying it was easy. But I'm glad. I'm glad it's difficult.
It was. I mean, it was on a Reddit thread. Everyone was just
Right.
asking, "How do you kill Erik?" Because he's so
Good.
bloody good.
You were
Do
getting
it.
so frustrated, weren't you?
Yeah, the
Is there a
worst
trick
part
to it?
was everyone would rather drink and dance back at Suckdale than come and join us.
Yeah.
So I think you asked Sir Hans, like, "Do you want to come with me?" And he's like, "No, I want to stay here and drink and get drunk and just have fun." So if you get killed, Henry will toast to you, saying in memory of Henry.
Does that sound like Luke Dale in real life?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't know, but
Just no, let's just stay here, get drunk.
yep, absolutely.
Cool.
Jim, I had a question for you for one of my
Please, yeah.
followers on Instagram,
Okay.
and they actually sent me this morning, and
All
they
right.
said,
Yeah.
since grief can be so complex, what sort of thoughts do you think Erik was having when he was informed about Istvan's death?
Whew. There's a dead dog. If that gives you enough of a clue.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not
Dark
sure.
thoughts.
I mean, yeah, standard like grief, anger, and thoughts of vengeance. Clearly, the complexity of like Erik's relationship with this man, I cannot really go into. We chatted a lot about it, yeah, just sheer kind. I mean, there's definitely like Istvan had provided structure for Erik in terms of like what was how the plan was gonna unfold, and Erik takes to it pretty keenly, possibly a little too keenly. So there's definitely a kind of big wide world opening up in front of Erik at the same time.
There is.
As that news happens, so I think that's mixed in there a bit as well as it's a sort of standard kind of obviously grief, but Erik doesn't quite know how to process that other than slicing dogs in half and swearing for vengeance.
Yeah.
So but it's definitely a moment where Erik's
It's
going to head out, and he has to find his own path.
It's just that face you do before you kill the dog. Like you do like a bit of a twitch, like the anger's building inside you, and then obviously you slice the dog in half. And
You really made us think. Oh no, he's coming for us now.
yeah,
Good. Okay, great.
but that was absolutely superb acting. That was, Jim.
Well, thank you very much, man. That means a lot. I mean, it's really nice to hear that.
I mean, Luke Dale made a reel of that on TikTok, I believe. Just once again praising you for that. I mean, that is one of the most iconic scenes in the game. That was.
Thank you very much, man. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that was lovely of Luke to share that. That's, yeah.
And it also made me more fired up to fight Erik because obviously he's saying, you know, like I'll get my revenge. I'll find this horse and rip out his heart or whatever he is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, good. Absolutely. I'm glad you were motivated, and I'm glad it was difficult.
I'm just looking through some of the comments and I'm seeing what else has been said. And Aura has said, I beat him in 2 strikes.
There you go.
So Aura beat you in 2 strikes.
Well, okay. Well, clearly a formidable.
Well, we were over-leveled, clearly.
Oh, you're still with us?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
There she is.
Fair play, Aura.
Oh, well. I'm multitasking. Sorry, I've got one eye on this. I've got
it's
one eye
no
on
problem.
On
I don't want to talk over
I'm
anyone.
wash my hands real quick.
So I'm. Oh, sorry, mate. Go on, go for it.
No, that's great. Congratulations.
No, actually, I think I also wrote it in the comments, but I would have really liked it if Warhorse could have made it like that. All the crucial battles also against the Dry Devil would be more even by default, no matter how high your level is. That would have been great. I think just for the impact.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Even more so, right? Let's. I'm just trying to get into these comments. But in total, Jim, how many roles did you have in KCD?
Well, a few. I mean, I play a lot of NPCs. You know, a lot of bandits coming at you will be me. But I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you offhand. I mean, it's, you know, KCD2. It's the main role is Erik.
Yeah.
And Thompson, and filling in with a few kind of random peasants and stuff. I don't think I've got another character now, but so KCD1, it's Marius and Brother Antonius or Pius and Erik, obviously, and then Baron Kuno. It was a lot of fun to play.
Was it more of a case of not how many people you were playing, but more how many lines you had?
In what sense?
In terms of how many lines you had to read out and act. So they didn't really say who you were, apart from Erik. Did they not really say which NPCs you were playing, or did they just give you the lines to read?
Yeah, for the NPCs, it's like, I mean, there's a lot, right? There's a lot of text for them. Like, and they, I think they do a pretty good job of making it so you don't hear the same thing, or the same voice all the time. Anyway, that's my line. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, with those, it's like, I mean, this is the case with games. Warhorse are good at dividing this up, but like you fire off quite a lot, like of you're kind of in the booth, taking on somebody. Okay, now you're a bandit. Bang, 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 bang. Different scenarios, throwing them out, and a lot of. I mean, I think everybody says this, but a lot of like fighting in the booth as well, like taking injury and stuff. And, so those extra characters are kind of, they're done in the booth and kind of fired off. So it's difficult in the moment. You kind of, other people work differently, but I'm just that person for the moment, and then I'm the next person that kind of wipes your memory as you go, you know. Like I've done stuff. We're based on like Bohemia Interactive do stuff here as well. So I've done things on armor and things like, and I've done stuff on Stalker too as well. And like, you know, often for military stuff, not so much as KCD, you're just kind of, you're literally banging out all the options. So it'd be like 1 mile, 2 miles, 3 miles, and you're kind of going through these. So it's a sort of art in itself, and like keeping each of those authentic. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But, yeah.
We had a comment from Not Kira, and I believe that this photo of a gentleman with long hair is you, Jim.
What? Jim with long hair?
Yeah, it's not by Not Kira, Disco Apologist or Disco Apologist. That's what they're. I say.
Yeah.
Is this in the thread? Where is this?
Yeah, it's in the comments, and that they're asking, is that long hair of yours real?
Probably not. I've worn a lot of wigs in my time, which has been to my benefit. But hang on, I'm trying to find it. Sorry, guys.
No worries.
Yeah.
What's it from? Anybody know? I guarantee it's not my long
I
hair.
DM'd it to you on WhatsApp as well, Jim, just in case.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Brilliant. So many comments. It's like,
that's a test shot from Musketeers, which was a BBC show. I played I was like the servant to it's that guy who's one of the main guys on Battlestar Galactica. Can't remember his name now. Can't remember anybody's name. But yeah, it's from Three Musketeers. And no, that's not my hair. Although I dearly wish it was.
It does look very realistic, though.
It's a pretty good wig. That's a pretty good wig. I've had some
it is
wigs
very
before, but that one's all right.
Yeah. Again, it's hard to tell. Like, it's just so realistic.
It's good.
And, it does beg the question, you know, is it real? Is it not real? But
or is it just fantasy?
Don't bring Queen into it. Come on.
Caught in a landslide.
Yeah, I've been lucky. I've had a few wigs in my time.
Well, it's more hair than on my head because I'm a bold fella. That's what. Apparently, Viscount Nelakar has said that the Evil Gang Discord is going absolutely crazy right now.
Is it?
Yeah, they've sent us a screenshot in the comments. So.
Okay. This is the Van Toth's gang.
And you?
Yeah.
You up?
And you're too? You're part of that as well?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
It's all hysteric.
Yes.
So,
hysteric.
And
then Evil Gang has pretty much blew up the community. It really has.
Yeah.
And I think Evil Gang, I might be wrong here, so I don't want to get crucified by the Evil Gang members, but I believe that he is his fan. Logan mentioned Evil Gang for the first time, I believe, on my last community podcast, which was the 12th of April. And since then, I mean, I've never even heard of Evil Gang before, I must say, so I've got to hold my hands up to that. But afterwards, there was just loads of Evil Gang hashtags and obviously all the posts and pictures, and obviously Logan was going wow, this is crazy.
And what's their MO? I'm aware they're listening. What's the deal with the Evil Gang? They're evil, I guess, and a gang.
Yeah, I think it's just the name,
bad.
and because I think Isfan and Erik are like the baddies of KCD. So as I say, I don't know the whole deal with it, but it's really, really hugely popular within the community.
I'm glad to hear that, and well done, Evil Gang. I think and keep doing evil, presumably. Yeah, well, I mean, if Logan's listening as well, and for the Evil Gang, Logan's a joy to work with, and it was nice in KCD to get a few more scenes with him and stuff. So, yeah, that was great.
I hope. Oh, we've got another. Oh, Viscount Nelakar wants to join the speakers, so we'll let them in. Hello, Nelakar.
Hello.
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 Welcome.
I just came to drop the good wishes of the Evil Gang on you, Jim. We love you too, and we love Erik as well.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Evil Gang. Thank you. That's great to hear.
So this is huge now. There's no turning back from Evil Gang now. It's blew up. It's like the Hansry community. That's really massive now with community members. So I'm just multitasking. I'm one eye on the laptop, so I'm getting my words muddled up.
Sorry, what was your name? Person from Evil Gang?
Nella.
Nila or Nella Carr.
Nella Carr, that's it.
How's your work with Evil Gang going?
It's going great. It's a great bunch, and not that evil.
Okay, oh really? Okay. Just working up to that, or
It's more chaotic than anything, and now we have a lore and 23 pages of Logan's wisdom.
oh dear. Okay. You've got law. Okay, great, good. Okay, you're making good progress. That's good.
I mean, some of the artwork that people have made for like Erik is really, really good.
Yeah,
I'm
I've seen some
talking.
fantastic
Yeah.
stuff. It's really cool to see. Yeah, it's really nice to do that. It's just really amazing, and it's great, the reaction.
Is it hysterical?
I've never heard that before.
It's very good.
Hysterical. Hysterical. Love that. How'd you think them up, Lieutenant? How'd you think them? They just come to mind randomly.
It's a gift.
It is a gift.
Hey, Jim, you got any exciting projects coming up soon in like 3 weeks?
In 3 weeks? What do you mean? Like, I've got stuff I'm shooting, but
It is in 3 weeks.
I think I know what the Lieutenant's referring to.
Why specifically 3 weeks? Yeah, I do have stuff I'm working on in 3 weeks, but I can't.
I'm keeping out of this. I'll let Lieutenant reveal also.
I thought that was known already.
Oh, come on, Lieutenant. What is it that Jim's doing in 3 weeks?
Jim might be joining us somewhere.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay. Sorry, you're doing hype. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, let's say that.
That's okay.
Yeah, I do. But why don't you introduce it?
Well, I wanted to give you some pleasure to that. But all right, yeah, Jim's going to join us in Radzig in 3 weeks on Saturday. He'll be prodding around, being all proud and awesome like he was last year. So if you are if you're able to join the event, feel free to do so. It is a free event. You do have to register for it through Sir Dooney's link, which I will drop in the chat in a little bit. And yeah, Jim will be there. And if you're able to come to Czechia, make sure to do so because it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have reenactors, actors, voice actors, crew hurt fights, so 5v5 Czech competition, and many more things to happen there.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that. We'll see some real medieval destruction and playing.
I'm so jealous.
Can I ask you something, Jim? In front of everybody here right now.
Oh.
If we have the opportunity,
yes,
may I challenge you to a duel? I know you have HEMA experience.
He'll beat you in 2 strikes.
Just don't bring your dog.
Don't bring your dog.
Yeah, well, maybe. We'll see what they've got. I'm only really longsword, but we can give it a go. Yes, I will fight you.
Yeah. Awesome.
As long as you don't take you like more than 50 attempts like it took me.
Nah, I'll be fine.
I've actually got
that's set.
I got some of it on stream because I streamed the entire story of KCD 2 when I first played it, and I don't normally get angry on my playthroughs on this one. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, what do I have to do to beat Erik? I was just really stuck on it, and eventually it just took the strongest crossbow in the game to defeat you.
That's
Jim,
music to me, that's great.
Well, for you it is. You're like, yes. But yeah, you're a fast runner as well. So I'm trying to reload, and like you're charging towards me with a sword. I'm just like, shit, get out of the way. But wow. So after I did master strikes and everything like in the game, like you didn't lose like an ounce of life at all.
Good.
So like I was just, I mean, I prayed for me blood pressure that day, but it was so relieving when I beat you. And that's another thing. Like Erik is not dead.
No, he's
Like,
not. No.
we don't know what happens to Erik like after that fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's and do you know what? If there is a KCD 3, Erik has to be like the main baddie.
I second that. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So like you could build an army like like your like vengeance for Henry like lives on.
That would be so good.
Oh yeah.
And I was thinking this, like, if there was a reveal trailer for KCD 3, like, you could have, like, Erik, like, standing over Isfan's grave at Trotsky, like, just staring at it, like, I don't know, talking to it.
Nice.
And not just saying, like, oh, like, I will avenge your death, or something like that.
Somebody talk
That was
Vavra
just
in this,
brilliant.
please.
Yeah, so if you could pass on a note to Dan Vavra.
I will, yeah.
Anybody?
I'll send the recording of you saying that, yeah.
Yeah, well,
Can I ask you a question, Jim?
Yeah, of course, yeah. Please.
Just outside of Erik or Istvan, of course, who is your favorite character of the story and why?
Ooh, that's interesting.
Just out of curiosity.
wow.
Yeah, that's an interesting question. I immediately think of all the characters I play. But on that note, vainly going to that, like Kuno was definitely the funnest to play. And I did enjoy the bastards I had, or I worked in that were great. There's some really great actors in that. I don't know. I mean, I like Mikey's performance as Radzig. It's always funny coming back to him. Of course, adore Tom's performance as Henry. It's perfect. I've always like every bit I've done with Hans. It's been me having a run-in with him. So I don't know, but Hans is a fantastic character. I don't know. I'm just gonna cue him up. I'm gonna punt for Radzig, just because I kind of find him such a. This will sound wrong. He's slightly not incongruous, but like kind of. He's a bit different. He's kind of leading out, the future, even if he does have his own kind of history as well. So yeah, I'm going for Radzig. I'm going to rethink that though. That's a really good question. Radzig or some of my bastards.
Hey, thank you.
Pleasure.
Sir Donny's one of your bastards, isn't he?
So Donny's was not. No, he wasn't. Maybe Donny's face is used in.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like,
yes. Sorry, you're right.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay,
Yeah,
no,
Donny
you're
has
right. You're right.
4 characters in KCD 1.
Yeah. I actually owe Sir Donny a shout out in this podcast because Monday night he was live.
Yeah.
And he was cool with it, but I very rudely advertised his podcast in his stream. And sorry, Jim. Go on.
No, I mean, Sir Donny's got me into a lot of stuff. We met him in Radzig at the same time I met Neo, and he's been great organising events and stuff for us. But so that's how I got to know him.
He's brilliant, and
he's fantastic. Yeah.
He sent me a message in the chat on Twitch Monday night, and he would like me to read it out to the podcast, which I can read out now. So he said, so this is from Sidoni's point of view or perspective. He said, I took a small part in development of Kingdom Come Deliverance as a archery advisor. So like the sounds of the replica of bows and arrows of his were used to record like the archery in KCD 1. And he has that on video as well. Like he showed it on one of his streams one time.
Mm-hmm.
That was very interesting. I mean, I love watching like behind the scenes of the game. It's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, I did not know that. Yeah, I mean they're fantastic in the authenticity. I mean it's rich out here of people who are interested and know about that, so they really tapped into that. I did not know that. Actually, that's very cool.
Yeah, but I didn't know that either.
Sony.
It was really good to hear.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly that is very cool. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's a great supporter. And like I say, organising this Radzig thing is a huge undertaking. Yeah, no, he's a real good supporter of the community. I mean, it's true so many games now, but like KCD are top on like getting the actual things. The stunt guides they use out here as well for the sword fights and stuff are just absolutely top. So yeah, they really dug into the resources they've got here for that.
Brilliant.
I think he should get a lot more clout and appreciation from the community than he's getting now because he's done so much for us.
He does deserve more than
Absolutely,
what he
yeah,
gets.
yeah.
He also went on to say his face was captured and used for several NPCs. For example, Stephen in Radzig, who you get to brawl with.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And of course, he was Peter Behrman in the Band of Bastards DLC.
Yes, right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
He wasn't the guy who was mute, was he?
No, that's what's it called? The Rock? Is it not the Rock? Like the Stone or something?
Yeah, the Stone. That's it.
Yeah, not the Rock. That's already taken.
And yeah, you can pretty much meet him everywhere, he says. And last but not least, he's organising his first ever permanent KCD exhibition in Radzig in 2023. And yeah, he's just goes on to say about his event in 3 weeks' time, which you already know about, Iron Lieutenant and Jim. And well, I hope everyone else here knows about it. I sadly won't be attending that, but I will be watching the live stream and hoping it all goes brilliantly. I mean, I watched last year's live stream and that looked great.
It was a lot of fun.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
I love that video of you and Mikey, Jim, where you're having banter with each other, like as Sir Kuno and Sir Radzig.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that was. We got a bunch of more of those actually. I'm not sure we put all of them out.
Cool.
We need to do that. Maybe we'll put them out tonight. But yeah, Kuno. I mean, obviously Kuno and Radzig never meet in the DLC, but there's all the talk about their history, and yeah, it's great to riff with Mikey. It's great to riff on those characters. They're kind of. I love that background to Radzig. That he was hanging out with these characters, and Kuno's background is great. It's really nice in that he was a lord or what have you, or baron, I guess, and had lost all that and becomes this mercenary. So it's fun. It's fun doing this. But we have a few more.
What was that about the king again?
What's that?
What was that about the king again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really love Radzig, but sadly he finished really badly in history. I don't advise to learn how he died.
Yes. Well, we filmed. Well, we were also at was it not Chesky Krumlov? Kutnahora, which is, I believe, where Sir Radzig met his end. Is that right?
Yeah. Kutnahora, yeah.
So, and we were making. I don't think we put him out, but we made a bunch of videos joking about him being nervous about the silver miners because the festival we were at was kind of was orientated around the silver miners. But I believe he met his hands at them, met his death at their hands.
Wow. Because I know Sir Hans dies in the Hussite Wars.
Oh, really?
Spoiler alert.
It's not a game yet. But yeah, like if you look up Jan Peček is his real name, I think. So if you just look him up, like he dies in 1419, is it? The year of the Hussite Wars, was it?
Yeah, for 1419.
Yeah. Oh, come on, Vad, big Vad, you're meant to be telling me this, otherwise I look stupid.
No, not really. It's because I'm not used to talk always English because I'm French, so it's pretty weird for me to always talk English.
I have to say, I got very excited during the game when you speak to the miners, how they all had my accent.
Oh yeah, it's that bit in Kuttenberg, isn't it?
Yeah, they were all speaking Geordie, and I was like, "Oh my god, these are my people. I understand them all clearly."
Well, there's no Brummies.
Are they not? No, I guess
Not that I'm aware of. I mean,
yeah.
it's mainly like the London or like southern accents. I mean, obviously Henry's got his West Country accent, and
yes,
yeah, but what surprised?
I'm sure one of those Geordies you spoke to would have been James Beaumont at the opening of the KCD. At the opening party, he was busting out his Geordie. I can't do Geordie to save my life. I was trying to get training off him, but he nails it. So
blimey.
I'm sure
It was just hearing them say "Raj as fuck," and I think I fell off my chair.
Nice.
I'm guessing that's like Geordie slang, is it?
That's Geordie for like wow, like you're surprised. Like that's Raj as fuck. If someone says to you, I'm trying to think of an example. Like if someone tells a story and they'll say something that's surprising, and they'll be like, "Oh my god, that's Raj as fuck."
Oh, I never knew that.
I don't actually say it that often.
But
that's great.
Oh, Logan's posted on X since this podcast, but he doesn't want to join, I reckon. So, no way. I'm there. He's let us down tonight, as Logan. Yeah, really.
Wait, what?
No, like, I'm just scrolling through me home feed, and like he's posted a video of like all them cats that he sees where he is.
Oh yeah.
So,
yeah, we've been bested by cats.
Yeah, he's ignoring the podcast.
So rude.
Yeah, I'm just being silly. So, no worries. Right, I think I might read out some of the questions I got from my followers on Instagram.
Oh, before you do that, could you bless us with another person that just joined us? I would like to have speaking rights.
Yes. Mikey Pitts is in the podcast.
Oh, snap.
Oh, so Radzig.
So Radzig has joined us.
Father.
I have sinned.
He got 600 years now.
I got to introduce him properly. Ladies and gentlemen, Sir Radzig, Michael Pitthan. Oh no, I've accidentally clicked, didn't I? Oh, I'm so sorry, Michael.
Wait, can't you just right click on him and then
that's an outtake. Oh god.
He should have died.
You're not my father.
Oh no.
Wait, who is Luke?
Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh, Luke's all the way in is it Lithuania? Because there's an event going on this weekend. And
I thought it was Lithuania indeed.
One of my followers sent me a picture of them with Tom. Well, they met Tom McKay today at this event. And yeah, that was fun. But I mean, they're coming to Birmingham in November, so I'm hoping to grab a ticket. And I do want to meet them, but I just don't want to pay like £60-80 just to get an autograph because
fair.
I'm tight and too low on money always.
So Michael should request again, right?
Yes, sorry, Michael. I did. I accidentally denied you because I forgot which side yes and no is on speakers.
So if you could ask for permission to speak once more.
Okay, and I'll do it bloody properly this time. Oh, that's like bang your head against the wall moment, that is. I can hear background noise from someone. Is that you, Iron Lieutenant? Are you got
hello?
People joining in the back.
Me lord.
Radzig Kobyla.
Oh, Radzig is joining us. Welcome, Sir Radzig.
Bonjour.
Thank you.
So, Radzig.
Bonsoir.
Right, Baron Kuno.
Radzig.
Oh, yes. Barracuda and Radzig United.
To get the young and to bed.
Thank you for the follow, Michael.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, cool. So I'm multitasking once again. One eye on the laptop, one eye on this podcast. It's hard to keep track of it. But Michael, I just want to say you're the fourth person from KCD to join my podcast. The other two being Logan and Luke, who are obviously Istvan and Sahans.
Yeah.
And as I said to Jim, thank you very much for coming onto this podcast and joining me and the rest of this brilliant community as we talk about our experiences and what we love about KCD too.
Cool. So I don't know how long have you been speaking this evening?
About an hour and 11 minutes. So I started off at 11 o'clock. Not 11 o'clock, yes, Pillock. I mean, bloody 8 o'clock UK time. I don't know what I'm doing now, but.
How you doing, Mikey? We've been singing the praises of Radzig. I was pressed to name my favourite KCD character, and I ended up naming Sir Radzig. But it was just to key you up. It was just to kind of say.
Yeah, edifying, right? Just edifying.
Well, yeah. In retrospect, I would have chosen a cumin, just because I love.
Just a random cumin, just that random NPC.
Just a stinky cumin.
Man, I love killing cumin. But anyway. Yeah.
Oh, cumins are like. I've only killed a few in KCD 2. In KCD 1, I was killing them left, right, and centre because they're like the main baddie army of KCD 1.
Yeah, there's not many in KCD 2, is there?
Yes, there are. They are running all over the place. They're just randomly running on horses or just walking. And everyone I see, I just smite them.
I do have to agree with Matty, though, and say I didn't see many humans other than that side quest where you get absolutely wasted with them.
I enjoyed that. That was good.
Yeah, I saw that. Nice.
Yeah, that was funny. That was brilliant. I love that one. But Michael, I got to say, you gave a fantastic speech on the hill just outside Suckdal Fortress before you charged at the Prague lads.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, that was a hard day. I remember.
That was Lord of the Rings-esque.
That was like that sent the shivers down my spine. That scene did.
Yeah, clearly inspired.
Oh, I appreciate that.
But why didn't you tell Henry for years you wasn't his biological father?
Oh, pure shame. I don't know. I think the logic probably was that the less said, the better. And I think maybe the circumstances changed, and then he saw an opportunity, I guess.
He did. But it had to come from Istvan, though, didn't it?
Yes.
But
are we saying that I need to thank Istvan?
You are not for torching Skalitz. No.
No, I guess not.
But
yeah.
Okay, we've asked Jim, aside of Erik, who is your favourite character other than Sir Radzig?
I don't know. So it's difficult. I have to say, I mean, I really like Peter Hoskins' Hanush.
Your good friend Hanush.
Yeah.
Hanush is well played.
He is.
Yeah.
And he's faced by the director.
Daniel Vavra.
Yeah.
Big Dan.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, it's an interesting story behind that, because it was they weren't initially going to have Peter play the part. They were just getting him to read in, and then they liked his performance so much they decided to give him the part.
He played cool. That very, very brilliantly.
Oh, he's a great actor.
He is.
He's really good.
And I love that scene from KCD 1 where you get the chest of coin, And like once it's revealed it's fake, he's getting up and he's like walking back and forth in the back, just like saying, like swearing and like shouting at that. That was absolutely brilliant. Kurva, yeah.
Kurva.
Yeah.
So Bohemian has said in the comments, Michael has come to see us. So that is.
Here I am. Hooray!
Michael, have you played the
We
game?
have been blessed.
I'm ashamed to say I have not.
Is this KCD too?
Either. I'm sorry to admit.
Played a bit of one.
I played a bit of one, but I'm so out of gaming. It was a bit daunting. But I do need to start. I want to start.
I feel like we'll have to tell you as well that how good of a game KCD actually is from the gaming perspective. From all of us gamers, because there's so many games out there that loads of people complain about, but this one is just it's perfection. It's the
is.
proper
Yeah,
Much
that's
complaints.
Yeah, I hear that, and I mean I see that as well. I mean I've seen people playing it, so I can see the appeal.
Can I point you guys just to the chat real quick, where we have some couple of very nice pictures of Michael being dropped in there.
Do we really? Let's. I've lost track of the comments. There's like
Kay
47.
did a fun one, and then not Kira or Disco Apologist dropped a very nice one.
Who else have we got? Yes, there is. Oh, there's one of Isfan that says, "Answer us, Michael. You know what we're going to ask you. We're still waiting on the Amiga question." I don't know what that means, if I'm honest. Okay.
I'm not. I've got no comment on that.
I have no idea what it means anyway. So.
And it's probably better that way.
Okay. Okay. We'll leave that one there for you then, if that remains hush. So we've got Ben as well asking, why does Radzig breathe and moan in your ear if you wake him up in KCD 1?
I don't know. Apparently, I do. Yeah.
I was going to say, I've never known Radzig to do that ever in KCD 1, so I don't.
I'm not sure if it's a specific time, but apparently that's
I only assume it's when you're asleep in Perkstein Castle that you can sneak into his room if a guard's not standing by your door, and then.
Well, I asked someone to record it so I could listen to it, whether it was actually me doing it or not. But I haven't as yet seen that. So
it's Jessica Ray asks, "Can you please knight Henry, or is that not your job as Radzig?"
Can I what?
Can you knight Henry, as in like I knight you, Sir Henry? Or is
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if a knight can knight a knight.
Oh, you're a noble. You could.
Yeah. Your lord.
I thought that was the king's job.
Yeah, I thought it was the king's job.
No, because you are the right hand of the King Venceslas. You are real lord in history, so you could.
I want to be knighted now.
We have another speaker in the podcast. We've got Liz B, who's joined. Hello, Liz.
Hello,
Liz.
Okay? Nice to hear you all. Yeah, I have a question for Michael. Hi, Michael.
Hi, Liz.
I wanted to ask, have you played so far KCD2? And if yes, so how far you've gone?
No, I was just saying before you came in that I have played rather ashamedly. I have to admit I've played neither of them.
Oh.
Yes. I will bring my PC, Michael.
Yes,
I will bring my PC. I'll leave it for you for 2 weeks so you can play the game while I'm gone.
Okay, we'll work on that.
Thank you. We will be waiting for you to start to play.
K81 has posted a picture of Michael, what looks like some kind of like ape or monkey, whatever that is.
Where?
This is in the.
Where are these pictures?
They're in the comments. So
yeah, they're in the comments. I also DM'd them to you in WhatsApp.
You're wearing like a blue dressing gown, and like your head looks like, I can only describe that as a Teletubby, if you know what the Teletubbies are.
I do know, and that was actually the base makeup for. It's supposed to be a centaur.
Oh right, okay.
And this is before I've been flocked. I said flocked, by the way, with an L, just in case anybody missed that.
Very good. More comments. Ben asks once again, question for Jim this time, if Jim's still with us.
I am. I'm still here.
So you went quiet up. I have to ask because, I mean, Big Vaddy's quiet all the time, so we have to wake him up every now and then. Okay, question for Jim. What was his acting method to connect to Erik? Like, how did he get into, like, character? Like, embody him? You know, like, you're Erik and, like, you're in character.
Yeah, Erik... well, I mean, it was an evolving character, so, KCD 1, not so much, but there was already a setup for that. And then when we came into KCD 2, there was more story for him, and we talked about that, saw how that would go. The voice, was kind of the main way into it. And then, a physicality to Erik comes pretty straightforwardly after that. Just in that he's fairly adept and kind of knows what he's doing, even if he might be a bit kind of hesitant about stuff. But it was mainly in through the voice. Like, it was a good voice I'd worked on with a few other characters and some different stuff, and I'd kind of zoned in on and wanted to play with, and then kind of how to communicate what Erik was going through, just sort of fit in with that voice, and yeah, the physicality kind of matched. But I mean, Erik kind of knows what he's doing, and he's sort of fairly capable. So yeah.
So I must say that the do you think you would have preferred to be the face of Erik in KCD 1 rather than Baron Kuno, or were you just happy with the way things are?
Very happy to be involved in in it from the start. It's been great all the way through.
It really has.
It's funny, now I look at Baron Kuno's based off me and the mocap and the face, and so is Erik now in KCD, and they're quite different, and that's in a lot in testament to what Warhorse do in terms of their design and how they mold it, and cutscenes are so cinematic, and they're really fucking nicely shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which helps, but they're very different. So it was nice to go on that journey. That's working in this format's exciting, and it's interesting to see it turn out like that.
Excellent. Right, so now I would can I do this now, Iron Lieutenant? Can I read some of my questions out for my followers on Instagram, if that's okay?
Oh, shush.
Well, I was going to do that beforehand, but then you said Michael was joining the podcast, so we had to introduce Michael. Very, very good. Very good, very good. Okay, so this is from Knight of Silver Lion on Instagram. Very, very good follower of mine. He wears a lot of armor, and he's absolutely brilliant. So I think he's based in Prague as well, and he's a very, very good knight. He asks, will there be an update on allowing us to enter and see churches in KCD2? To answer that, I personally, I don't know. I think that's more of a question for probably Satobi, if I'm honest.
Toby already answered that during the live stream, and he said no, I think. It's just
So
it's just
we can't enter churches in KCD2 at all. Like, there's going to be no update where the doors will open and we can go in and see them.
maybe who knows with mods, but in Vanilla, I don't think.
Not even like the said Let's Monastery DLC.
Oh yeah,
Unless they can't talk about that right now.
Said like it's already open. The tomb.
Well, you can actually go and have a look around the inside.
Yeah. You have to do a quest there.
oh
2 quests actually.
you
Is that the one where like you got to tidy up like all the bones?
yeah
Yes.
Yeah, I've done that one.
yeah it's
I like that one.
the
And there's another one where you have to find a sword.
Oh yes,
yes I know this
I
one. It's
remember that
not
one.
the Seedless Monastery, but the Seedless Ossuary. In fact.
Wow. But yeah, it is a bit sad that we can't, because of like the big church in Kuttenberg, that would look absolutely beautiful
Oh, yeah.
inside, and like St. Barbara's church as well.
Yeah,
You
cathedral.
mean the Cathedral of Assumption of Our Lady and Saint John the Baptist? That one.
I don't know, mate. I've never been to Kuttenberg, so
Oh no, that's the big one next to Sedlec. So in the Sedlec complex, there's a massive cathedral.
yeah,
That's the one. It's John
yeah,
the Baptist one.
that's that. All. So, but yeah, I'd say to Knight of Silverline, if he's in the podcast or if he's listening, yeah, I'd say your question's more for Warhorse.
Mm.
But it's still a valid question. Don't get me wrong. And it's something that I want to know as well, and I'm sure many other members of the community. So my second question was from Aneska, who is a follower of mine, also from Prague, I believe, or the Czech Republic. And she asks, have I ever been to the Czech Republic? No, that I have never been to the Czech Republic. And what places would I like to visit if I ever did? Well, I think my first destination will be Prague. And then other than that, I'd love to go to Radzig and like Talmberg and Skalitz and just see from KCD 1, and of course Trotsky Castle and yeah Kuttenberg. But whether that happens or not, I don't know. It's not going to happen anytime soon, sadly. But oh well. Iron Lieutenant, you've been to these places many times as Jim and Michael for the Radzig event.
Yes.
Last year was my first one,
Mm.
and then this year will be my second. But I've been there both as staff.
Oh, okay. I assume then, so I apologise for that.
I missed the very first one from 2023.
Yeah. Michael, well, saying to Jim before you joined, that video you did with Jim where you're both in character as Radzig and Kuno was brilliant.
Yeah.
And the one that Sedoni shared on X a few days ago.
Yeah, there's a few more of those actually. We should probably drop those before this year's Kunora.
Yeah, we should put them out there.
The part where you say to Sakuna, "You're such a bastard," that had me stitching. And it's just such a shame that Kuno and Radzig don't actually talk or meet in KCD, the DLC.
Yeah,
yeah, they missed it. They missed a trick there, I think.
Well, it's a good backstory. I mean, it's testament to the writing, right? It's good backstory, but yeah, it's Kuno and Radzig's relationship. It's funny. It's good.
It is. It's really. It's like it's talked about, but it's just we don't see and talk or anything. Yes. Oh, that's just the disappointing part, but it's still a brilliant DLC.
We're working on a spin-off, right? Like,
yeah.
Another question from.
It's a detective show.
Oh, is it really?
Radzig and Kuno.
Basically, medieval detectives. Okay, we got to write it. We got to write it now, Jim. That's it. It's out.
Yes.
We'll see if it takes. I don't know.
And there's currently 60+ people in this podcast as well, so they'll hear that.
Okay. The question to that 60 people then is, what genre should the adventures of Radzig and Kuno take. The proposition is medieval detective show, but I'm sure your audience are pretty au fait with genres.
Like
Yes.
Sherlock.
So
If it's Kingdom Come Deliverance, I'm sure the community would.
yeah, I don't
Just
know if we can use that IP.
say yes.
I don't know. We'll see. But like, change the name.
So I
Just
think
ask Dan. If you ask Dan nicely, oh, Toby might be able to help with that. he just got a promotion.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did. He put that on. Was it
Yeah.
yesterday? He put that on his
Yeah.
socials.
Good for
Well
him.
deserved,
Nice.
by the way. Very well deserved.
Yeah.
What was it again?
He is now director of communications, something like that.
Yes.
PR.
United.
Yes,
Oh,
Knight
so-
is communications director at Warhorse Studios.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So he's no longer PR manager, like he's had a promotion, or is he still PR manager?
Oh, don't know.
That's a good one. I think if you do communications
Promotion, I
director, yeah, I think it's promotion. I think there might be an opening soon. I'll DM him real quick.
Lieutenant, you've got loads of contacts in the game, haven't you?
So, well, apparently I do. Yeah, I got half my all my merch that is currently being made by Exozone that can't be shipped to the Netherlands is laying at Chris's place, and Chris is the community manager in the Discord.
Oh, is Chris the
Sir Fussy Pully.
Yes.
yes, that's the chap.
Oh. Yep, he has all my merch.
Wow.
I'm
so I have to take him out for steak.
I don't know if Chris is in the podcast, is he? Or
I don't think he is.
Well, I've got to give Chris credit because they shared this podcast before it went live. So big shout out to Chris for that. Thank you, Chris.
I'm friend with him, and also I'm a moderator of the official Discord server of KCD.
Yeah, Chris is an absolute legend. Also, did you guys know that Chris is responsible for all the things on the what's it called? Gamescom? Like the entire stage on Gamescom? That's Chris's responsibility, and he does that so well.
He does. Well, I don't know actually, because I don't know if I'm part of the Discord. I mean, I'm on the official Kingdom Come Deliverance Discord server, but I don't really go on Discord much, if I'm honest, because obviously like, I'm maintaining like loads of KCD, means of KCD socials, so it's just fitting it all in.
Fair enough.
Another question from one of my followers on Instagram, and I'm sorry I can't read out your name because I didn't put it in the screenshot. What would be a cool DLC idea, and if it involves a character, who is it? And I will say, I think we need another Handscape on DLC, where we can play as Handscape on this time.
It would be fun.
Handscapen? That would be very funny because in history, Handscapen was an enemy.
Wow.
So.
What was that?
Yes, Handscapen fought against Janjishka during Husat Wars.
Yeah, he switched side for a while and fought for Sigismund. And then he came back to the right side, let's say. Didn't you guys know that?
I did not know that, no.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, there's a little spoiler. Yeah, that's true.
So that is a few years down the line, though.
Yeah.
To be fair, so.
I
mean, there's in the meanwhile, Radzig has to become a robber baron first, so.
Oh well, I'm so sorry because you ended very badly in Kutnara, so.
Yeah, that was later. That was later. So.
Yeah.
Before the Hussite War, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
Handscape on turning traitor for a while. Who'd have thought it?
Yeah.
But yeah, Well, I'll ask everyone else. Like, if there was a DLC, like, what would you have, and like, who, like, which character would play a major part in it, as well as Henry, of course.
Well, I would say during the siege of Znojmo that happens 1 year after the events of KCD2, which is the last siege of the civil war that happens in KCD2. So it might be very big and important, this siege, and really impressive, in fact. In fact, Dry Devil was involved in the defense of Znojmo in Moravia. And it was very impressive because he fought against 24,000 Austrians and Hungarians of Sigismund and Leibwech for Austria. So yeah, it's would be very impressive for DLC.
Wow. Rassar Tam says, I would play Medieval Detective 100%. RPG would suit best, but could be turn-based or could be turn-based or more linear or include puzzles. Was that referring to Baron Kuno and Radzig?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. Yeah.
I'd love to see the backstory on Istvan and Radzig in Nicopolis.
Oh.
That battle would be awesome to play.
We don't know if
either one.
We don't know if Radzig was present during the Battle of Nicopolis.
Didn't they meet during that battle or close to that? Isn't that the backstory?
I don't
the backstory, according to Mr. Hillier, is that Radzig was supposed to come with reinforcements and didn't show up.
Oh.
Oh dear.
But I don't know about that. I think Radzig would have been 16 at the time.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have another speaker who wants to join, and this is Ray, who joined us on the last community podcast. So let's bring Ray in. Hello, Ray. How you doing?
Hello.
Hello, Ray.
Hi. Sorry, I just woke up a couple minutes ago.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right. So it's all good. Good morning, good afternoon. If you just had a nap or if you're just starting your day. It's currently...
it's 1 p.m. I slept in.
You've had a late one, have you? It's currently nearly 20 to 10 at night in the UK. So.
Yeah. DLC I always thought would be cool is, since this did happen in 1403, which is when the game takes place anyway, is helping Liechtenstein to free Wenceslas from captivity. Because he does. That's like one of the only recorded events that Liechtenstein does. Because there's not a lot of actual history documented about him, but he does, in disguise, get Wenceslas out of captivity, sneaks him like over, I'm forgetting the river, but he like gets him over a river into like a small group of like armed horsemen, and then they ride away. And I think that would be so cool and so perfect as a DLC.
That's good what you say, because I was thinking if it will be present in KCD2 before the game is released, but well, it's not, we know now. But yeah, it might be really interesting for KCD3 about the evasion of the escape of Wenceslas IV from Vienna.
You know, it would be a really interesting idea because even before the siege of Sukhtol, if you remember, when all the nobles left and Wojciech tried to persuade Hans to go with him, and Hans saying that he's going to stay, and then Wojciech said, what if you need to go and free the king? And he said, if I need to, I will go just anyway to escape the wedding and stuff. But I mean, it's mentioned there that, you know, in case of real need, that they have to go and save the king. So it's just interesting that they mentioned this part, and now, you know, the conversations about it.
I see. We've got another speaker as well. We've got Ben joining us. Ben was involved in the comments. Hello, Ben. How you doing?
Hello, Ben.
Hello, Ben.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
How you doing, Ben? You right?
Yes, I am. I just woke up like not that long ago either.
Oh, you just woke up as well.
Good morning.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good afternoon.
It's 4 a.m. right now. But I just wanted to talk about how Erik's armor changes in the fight with Henry. It's a small detail, but it's the only time the armor changes, and I feel like it was intentional.
How does it change?
Yeah, that is a question.
A photo isn't in front of me, but basically, what is it? It's like his headpiece changes. Hold on.
His color changes from a chainmail to like a fabric one.
Yeah, that he looks like he has less armor on.
I'll have to see that again because if I'm honest, I didn't really notice that because he was too busy whooping my ass every few minutes. So it took ages for me to kill him. You
saw him so long, but you didn't register that.
Completely fair enough.
It could mean something. It could mean something, for sure.
Also, just from earlier, I'm pretty sure the dog, intentional or not, or canon or not, I really feel like it symbolized Erik losing a part of himself because the dog looked like him.
But a poor dog though had to die because of that.
And going on to that, KCD uses dog symbolism like just throughout the story very well. So I definitely agree with that in some way.
Yeah,
I feel like it had to be intentional.
It's good storytelling, right? It's yeah. There's a little bit of Erik that dies with that dog, so.
Well, the dog suffers more though.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's quick though.
Yeah, it's quick. In the short term, I think Erik suffers in the long term.
It was. But I was playing some more of my second playthrough earlier, and I forgot that it's Erik who helps Godwin in Trotsky.
Yeah.
The part where you meet the some guards of Zarato, and that's when like Erik takes you to Nabokov.
Yeah.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
Because I just thought Erik was just the right hand man of Istvan.
Well,
like,
yeah, I taught you.
You did. You did.
Well, I didn't know he is at that point, but yeah, that was fun to shoot as well. That was yeah, nice.
I love the small moments where like Erik is an ally because that's also in KCD 1. There's a little bit of his humanity that you see, like especially in the second game with Godwin, where you do the little horse race. That's so sweet.
Oh yeah,
like...
and you beat me earlier as well.
Yeah, he's.
I feel like a part of Erik's character is that despite how angry he is at times and how more like serious he is, you can still see a childish demeanor kind of sneaking out of him at times.
Yeah,
like he's still immature.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah, he's doesn't quite know what to do with what he's got at times. But yeah, no, it's fair.
Do you remember the scene you did with Istvan in the courtyard of Trotsky before, like, you ride off?
I do, yeah.
Like, the last time you see Istvan. Because obviously, you know, you don't know that it's going to be like the last ever time you see him. And it's the scene where he says, you know, no one will hand anything on a platter to men like you and me.
Yeah. No, I do, yeah.
I think that was also like such a powerful moment because like you just, you know, like embracing one another. And like the scene where like, he puts his hand on your head, well, around your neck and just saying, just, yeah. Like, you obviously, like, Istvan, like, really admires Erik as well as Erik admiring Istvan.
Yeah, no, it's great storytelling. It's a beautifully written scene, and yeah, it's fun to. It was fun to shoot. Like, Logan's great to work, and it's great to work off.
Yeah.
you got to remember, like, the only funny thing about that scene is, because I'm climbing onto a horse. The horses are animated afterwards, so I'm just climbing up onto a stool.
Yeah, I remember seeing like the
like
how you did like
trying to,
horse travel in the behind the scenes, and like I think there's like a group of actors like on stools, and you're just like pretending to ride a horse. I mean, looking at it from a fan's perspective is just so hilarious.
Yeah, well, because obviously the animation or the mocap, the horse guys takes over there. But yeah, so it's it's a added dimension. As you're riding off into the sunset, you're kind of just sat there trying to make your eye line track. But but no, that was a fun scene to shoot. Like I said, like it's great to work off, and a nice little tie up for those characters for sure. And so setting Erik on his way.
What was your favourite scene to act in the motion capture, Jim? KCD 2, I mean. So.
Yeah. Well, like sieging the fort with Jishka shouting down. That was definitely fun to do. Adrian, who plays Jishka's, it's a lot of fun to work off, and that's like a fun kind of scene to build in a motion capture studio. To build the fort. So that was awesome. Yeah, but then lots of nice other little moments as well.
So Adrian, he was brilliant in the the live action series that Tom and Luke did, where they do combat. I really enjoyed that. But I mean, that series alone was just fantastic, and it really got fans more excited for KCD 2.
Yeah, I love it.
When it was the build up. I mean, the days building up to the release of KCD 2 it just felt magical. It really did.
Great. Yeah, they really did it well. They had a slight lockdown on NDAs to not talk about working on it forever, which is it's fair enough, and it's normal practice. But they did a good job on
I even had to sign
managing the release, and it's cool. And those clips are so fun. Tom and Luke are awesome in them, and Adrian's performance was top as well. So
absolutely, Michael. Can I ask you the same question? What was your favourite scene to act during KCD 2?
Well, I mean, I didn't have so much this time around, but I mean, I can say I always love working with Peter. But I guess the Suchdol scene. It was. I just remember it was a really hard day. They had me doing it again and again. My voice was just absolutely ragged by the end of the day, but it was worth it. So
yeah, it was. Michael, can I ask, if you want to, of course, could you reenact your line? Look at them, the Prague Lords who bend the knee to Sigismund. Could you redo that line if you can for the podcast?
Oh yeah.
You know it better than I do, I think.
Oh really?
Yeah, I mean, I can't. This 2 years ago, so.
2 years! Wow.
It must be. I think so. Yeah, a year and a half at least. Yeah. How does it go again? Look at them, the Prague Lords
who bend the knee to Sigismund. Brilliant. So on the last podcast, I did ask Logan and Luke to reenact one of their lines. Yeah. And I think Luke's was, do you know who I am? When he stood outside Trotsky Gate. And I think Logan actually did a few. He did the no one will hand anything, because I love that line. No one will hand anything on a platter. And he did the war is a nasty business, as well as when he sees Henry like at Trotsky, he says, "You don't give up, do you?" Sorry, Logan, if you're listening, I'm giving you a bad name here. Jim, can you perhaps reenact one of your Erik lines, if you can?
One of my Erik lines. What does Erik say?
If I can, could you do the line? By all
I'm
that is
hungry.
holy, I will find that horseman and I will rip out his heart.
No, I can't do that. That requires 5 weeks.
Oh no!
Transfer
So,
again.
no. That part of me is gone with that
Oh, I just
performance.
love that.
Oh,
I
Look.
could say I'm hungry. I feel a bit peckish. No, those are Henry lines.
I was going to say, yeah, I'm like, no, Henry.
Big twist.
I don't know what else.
I can say one I remember from you as well is when, like, before you ride off from Trotsky, you say to Istvan, "I won't forget that. Farewell."
I won't forget that. Farewell.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, gentlemen. I mean, every actor who comes onto my podcast, I will just ask, can you please read? Because it's just, reliving that fun.
Yeah, that's great, man. Yeah,
fantastic. And I'm just trying to make sure that anyone's got any more questions in the.
There is something that Kay seems to really want answered, which is, Michael, what are your thoughts on being a part of the Evil Gang? How was your filming experience so far?
This is from Kay, yeah?
Yeah, it is.
Well, I am I part of the Evil Gang? I don't know. I'm not sure what the rules are to getting into it.
I would definitely say
And I'm not even sure exactly how I'm supposed to evil properly. So nobody's sent me the rule book yet.
You are perfectly chaotic.
There is a
You're a part of
23-page lore book.
Say again.
There's a 23-page lore book on Google document about
23 pages?
Yeah, we document everything.
Well, can't you just say you support Evil Gang and then that's it, you remember? Or wow, you got to do your homework for that, ain't you?
Evil Gang chooses you. You do not choose Evil Gang.
Oh, I've made a few.
Yeah, you've been told.
Memes.
You've just been told.
I have just been. Okay, so I'm not a member of Evil Gang, and that's fine. Well, life goes on, but yeah,
I guess to answer the question, I feel very honoured to be considered a part of the Evil Gang.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
I wish Roxy was with us, Sexy Biscuit.
Oh yeah, me too. And Toby and everyone.
Roxy in the last podcast like this was had loads of sound effects going on throughout the podcast, and it was just so hilarious.
Yeah.
It was like introducing Luke Dale, like had a sound like falling like dirt or like waste because of obviously Trotsky Castle scene. And that had everyone in hysterical laughter. I've actually got a short of that on my YouTube channel like that I might put in the chat if anyone wants to watch it. But yeah, so this event's in 3 weeks, so you're both looking forward to it, Michael and Jim.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah. It's going to be a blast. Radzig is a surreal place to be.
Will you both be?
Yeah, it's really good.
Costumes again, or your medieval attire?
I don't know. Yeah,
we've been discussing it. Yeah,
it better be.
And if you can, please do more funny Radzig and Kuno little montages.
Okay.
They are hilarious.
Yeah, we'll bring a few more acts. We actually had more last year, but I was being, I don't know what I was doing. I was holding on to them, and then we're so not massively on social media, and I'm more active this year. But yeah, we'll chuck those out.
Yeah, we should put them out somewhere. We've got a bunch of videos from that time that we didn't put out.
Yeah.
We'll put them up on here on Instagram, I guess, Jim.
I guess so. Is that what the kids are doing now? All right. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know where the kids are. That sounds wrong.
Sir Radzig, everybody.
Sir Radzig.
I've lost my children. Where are they? God damn it! Henry's got 5 siblings. Nobody knows where they are though.
Oh yes, he
Yeah.
has. Well, I know one of them's Sam, but I don't know. Wait, how many children does Radzig have?
I don't know. I don't know if there's a
legally or
yeah. It's all happening in
Yeah,
Radzig's
he had a
offspring.
child.
I think he accepted one, and that's Henry.
No.
I can't remember now whether he actually had any children with his wife.
Yeah, yes, he had a child in history. Yes.
Yeah. Not many though.
Michael, we have to ask you, as Sir Radzig and father of Henry, what is the name of Henry's mother?
Oh God, what is it?
That's a question that the whole community would love to know.
Yeah.
It's not Ma. Don't say Ma, because it's not.
Yeah, I get that all the time. Or it's mother. No, it is his mother, but come on. Just give us the name.
A big spoiler.
You mean she hasn't got a what? Hang on a second now. What? She doesn't have a name?
No.
No,
I'm
okay.
generally asking you. It's not a quiz. Like I'm not like quizzing you or anything. Like all she's just known as his mother in like her time in KCD 1. She's just called Mother.
Oh, that's I'd never even clocked that.
Well, you spent
an unnamed citizen.
Yeah, you spent a lot of time with her in your youth. That's something
dearie me.
We can all agree on.
Well, if it's Czech, let me look. Oh, she looks like a Yitka.
Yitka. Well, that's the name of Hans's future wife, isn't it? Yitka.
True.
Wow. Is Yitka a popular female name in Czech, is it?
Yeah, Yitka, Teresa, Jana.
Ah, Teresa. Henry's girlfriend.
But I don't know historically speaking.
Lady Murdan has asked both Jim and Michael, yes, we would love to see your funny videos, more of them. And I think we can all agree on that as well, because that one video that Sidoni posted was, again, hilarious. And it was only like 30 seconds, but it was just pure comedy gold.
It was, yes, it was a blast being there with them as well.
Right.
Great. All right, we'll get them out. All right.
So, combat. How did we find combat in KCD 2? Was it better than KCD 1, or would you say it's like there could be improvement?
Very better. Very.
I like the master strikes. I think they help a lot.
Yes, it's good master strike. There's not enough variation, and a lot of animation is always the same animation for same movement.
I mean, it's not the same not having Captain Bernard than you do with Tomcat. We'll always need Bernard with us. But I think like the combat in KCD 2 was an improvement. And is there any PS5 players from KCD 2 here? Or are you all the PC or Xbox? No? No?
Hey, Jim, how's the king? Sorry, Michael, how's the king?
No? Okay.
How's the king? The king is lazy and drunk.
We are his royal hetman.
Yes, I know.
No, you must assume your role. You are the right hand of King Venceslas IV. You are the hetman. You are the warlord of Skalitz. So you must assume your role in this rebellion against King Sigismund.
Oh, I will, of course. The king doesn't help himself, but we'll keep that between you and us.
Michael, do you prefer the attire of Sir Radzig in KCD 1 or his attire in KCD 2.
Oh, I got to say, I prefer the first one.
And me, if I'm honest, I do like the his outfit in KCD 1.
Yeah,
but
you know, I guess they got to make changes. So
yeah, that's true. I mean, the scene where you walk in on Godwin, you and Hanish, that was a brilliant scene because I didn't expect to see either of you, to be honest, return for KCD 2. But yeah, that was very good. Very good scene.
I have a question real quick. Well, one of my mutuals just DM'd me a question. It's not letting me open the profile, so I can't see the name. But it's for Michael and Jim. If you could say anything to your characters or ask them anything, what would you ask?
If I could, what? Sorry.
Like, ask or say anything to your characters.
I don't know. Jim, you've got couples. What would I ask him? I guess, do you really need to go to Kutnahora? That's a good question. Why? I don't know. Maybe he could be. Why are you not more proactive in rallying around Wenceslas's cause? I think he could be a bit more proactive.
That is a valid question.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Mm-hmm. And Jim, you might be here all night because you've got loads of characters from KCD 1 and 2 that you portray.
Have we lost him?
Yeah.
He's
he
muted
himself.
So if
I think he's busy.
Yeah, if he's busy doing other things, then that's fair enough.
You had a couple of roles too, as well, Michael. Though, besides Radzig.
I did some other voices, yeah, but not named characters. I don't think. No.
Didn't you do the character in the village? In the Previs Lovitz? You didn't, just like Jim.
Oh, yeah, no, that's right. I have to admit that I have this very selective memory. So if you remind me of something, then I'll probably remember it. I did remember that someone put up a video of that the other night. Yeah. Was it an archery teacher or something?
I think so. I thought you said you were Marius as well. But...
wasn't Jim Marius?
Yeah, I thought so as well.
Yeah.
Last year, Michael thought he was Jim. Michael might have been confused last year.
Wow. It's actually
last year. Last year I thought I was Jim. That's it. Yeah.
You thought you was Jim?
No, I'm kidding. If you had a chance to talk with your characters, what would you ask them? Yeah, that was I'm a fucking nurse, by the way. Yeah. That's a good question. I'd have to honestly something else would come up. Yeah. Are there any other questions?
Yeah.
Can I just stop everyone for a moment and just say Aura, who was speaking, has left the podcast, saying it was a pleasure and thanks to everyone, especially to, of course, Jim and Michael for their attendance, and my thanks as well to them both. So thank you, Aura, for your attendance.
Thank you.
I didn't even know she'd gone, so sorry, Aura, for that. But yeah, thank you ever so much for joining. And sorry, I'm going to shut up now because I believe it was Ray or Ben who wanted to ask a question. So over to you.
Yeah, that kind of does depend if Jim is here or not, but I can ask Michael. It was basically that I just wanted to know what your how do I even word that? So in the last podcast that Chris hosted, someone asked Logan what his joint rotation would be.
His what? My what?
Somebody asked Logan what his joint rotation would be. Like smoking weed. And he specified that he did not want Erik in the joint rotation. And so I wanted to hear what Jim's take was on that, but he's not here. So you can answer it, Michael, if you want.
I'm not even sure if I understand the question, to be honest.
Fair enough. I'll try wording it a different way. Like,
what if you're passing a joint to someone?
Yeah, so just with the KCD characters, who would you want in your joint rotation if you were to sit there and smoke weed with them? Who are you getting high with? I feel like it has to be known.
Okay, Radzig, well, definitely Bernard, and Hanush. Well, I mean, just the old boys. I think they'd all be sat around the fire somewhere, wouldn't they?
Yeah, probably.
Henry. I think.
Bring your son to the joint rotation. Sorry for interrupting.
Well, at some point he's got to join. Probably not at the start. I'm not sure about Hans though. I think he would just he would probably bug the vibe a little bit.
What about Goodwin?
Oh God, he'd be drunk. He'd be a pain in the ass. And probably in a perverse way, Istvan.
I feel like Istvan has to be someone in your joint rotation. There's something going on with you two, I swear.
Istvan always has a joint rotating around him, for sure.
Is he Dutch?
I couldn't imagine that, if I'm honest.
Did you catch the question, Jim? Because I think you were kind of out.
Yeah, no, I just came back in for it. Yeah, I think I know the answer. I've got my own thing going on. It's fine. So we have an understanding.
So, I'm assuming you heard it, but basically, when Logan was asked, he specified that they didn't want Erik in the joint rotation, and so that's why I wanted to know what your take on, like who would be in your rotation then, and would it include Erik?
Would it include Erik? Sure, chill that fucker out. But yeah. Istvan being the rotation as well. I mean, it's I understand why. I got my thing going. Radzig. Yeah. I would orbit everywhere, and the rotation would come back to me as well. I guess for everybody, except for everybody.
You need a lot of joints then, or one massive one.
That's the trouble, right?
Well, even want Sigismund there.
No.
Well,
he never shows up.
Oh, fair.
No, he hogs the joint.
He does.
Claim it as his.
I mean, he's trying to claim 2 kingdoms, even though one of them doesn't belong to him. What do you think's going to happen?
Fair.
Excellent. We have a new comment. Well, this was actually 32 minutes ago, but Rasa Tam says we need wedding DLC for Hans and all the shenanigans that go with it. Personally, I would say put that in a KCD 3 if we get one. But yeah, I'd say put that in the 3rd game if we get it. So, but yeah, it is a very good idea because we do need to see Hans get married. There is just so much like that can be put into a 3rd game because I think there's gaps that haven't been filled, and yeah, well, I just love the games anyway, and I really would love to see more of it. So that's my take on it.
I've got so I want to make sure that everyone in the comments gets their questions asked, and this was asked like an hour ago by not Kira. There's two questions, which is Jim aware of the ISTIG ship? They want to start. They want to spread their propaganda, and the second question was, can Jim confirm or Michael? Logan's height and eye color. Is it green or is it brown? Okay, how tall is it? Is he
Logan is 5'2".
Short.
Yeah.
And he has one green eye and one hazel eye.
Yeah, sometimes purple, but
sometimes purple.
Eyes change colours.
Yeah, he's very, 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 very short. Did I say 5'2"? I meant 4'10".
And is Jim aware of ISTIG? Yeah.
ISTIG.
It's on my periphery. I'm marginally aware of it. Yeah.
Marginally aware.
Well, how aware are you?
I'm marginally aware as well.
There you go. Yeah. You want me to come down against it? That was the question.
No, the question was whether you're aware of it.
Well, that was the lead-in. But yeah, I don't know. But no. So no, I'm not aware of it.
Okay, cool. Also, the creature, I think, asked, they want to ask Michael and Jim, who among the KCD actors have you met and worked with that is most like their character in game?
Huh. That's an interesting question. I don't know. Christian Dunkley is one of the bastards. Sorry, I can't remember which character he is, and he's also a few other characters in KCD, and he's an awesome force, and he brings all that with him. So maybe Chris, I don't know, someone who's like the character that they play.
Adrian. What about Adrian?
Adrian was, he was a good Josh guy. I mean, yeah, of course, yeah. I mean, obviously Tom and Luke, like that. I mean, Luke's really taken the Hans character and run with it and nails it. Yeah.
Who's most like their character? I mean, the thing is that we are actors, right? And, I think part of good casting, I'll just say this though, I think part of good casting is finding people who are right for the part. So in some sense, the casting, they found the people who most readily and easily embody the characters. That's not to say that, we've lived through these traumas or experiences, but that there's an essence of something within the person that the director saw that makes sense for them. If that kind of answers the question.
Captain Bernard in KCD1 is fucking awesome.
He is.
In real life.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much like that. So.
Shame we didn't see Bernard in KCD2 as well. He should have come to the battle at Suckdull. to accompany
that would
Radzig
have
and
been
Hannah.
awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
But
Radzig will be alone then without a commander.
Michael, do you believe that Lady Stephanie's child is Henry's? Considering it was Radzig who gave the news about Lady Stephanie being with child.
I don't know.
No spoilers.
The title does say it will contain spoilers. So
yeah, I don't know.
But I think most KCD fans who have played that quest from KCD 1 would most likely believe that that baby is Henry's. And that would be a great part of KCD 3 as well.
Yeah.
Well, I guess like father, like son.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Only Henry's not noble in this circumstance.
Oh, true.
I have a question about
not,
that.
Not
How
yet.
does that go? How does that lineage go? Because Radzig is a noble. And
we
Henry
might
is
need
his
Big Bad
son.
for this, if he knows.
That? How does that work?
I'm not a professional about this, but as long as well, someone doesn't knighted Henry, well, his son will never become a noble, I guess.
So just being the son of a noble doesn't automatically make you a noble.
I'm not a professional about this.
Oh, bummer. Also, I need to talk to you after the stream because I need some help with my personal lineage. I am French. I have French roots, and I need to get somebody to look at that. No, that's a genuine thing.
I'm going to say
Remind me.
if there is anything else that people want to talk about, then now would be a good time because I think I am going to wrap this podcast up soon. Because
yeah, I will make a last comment because yes, so all players were happy to have saved Sugdol in Kingdom of Convenience 2, but in reality, historically, the siege of Sugdol ended very badly with the conquest of the fort. Peter Pizek imprisoned in the Sigismund camp and punished by giving his properties. Yeah, it's very ended badly.
Okay. Not good.
So it was very a good surprise how it's ended the siege of Sugdol in the game. I was like, oh, okay, really interesting what they did.
And this is what we need to see in future from Warhorse.
Yeah.
And the fans will love it because look how many copies of KCD 2 sold in 2 weeks. 2 million.
Oh, that was that was amazing. I was so happy when that happened.
And it just goes to show if you make it, people will buy it, like us fans, and it's really like blown out the water since release.
True.
Oh, I can hear. Is someone got the microwave on or whatever?
My fridge is open.
Oh right, so yeah, you're cracking open a cold beer, are you? Because I'd love a beer.
Not
right
quite.
now.
Rearranging the vegetables, not quite so exciting.
Oh, I'm not
rearranging the veggie.
Yeah, I know. But it moans at me if the door's open too long.
Ah, that's good. That is.
Yeah, there it is again.
On that bombshell, folks, I'm going to check out. Thank you. It was nice chatting to you. So.
Jim, an honour and a pleasure. Thank you ever so much for coming on to this podcast and giving us your stories throughout your KCD experience. And if you do wish to join the podcast talking about KCD 1 on the 21st of June, you don't have to ask, just jump on. You'll always be welcome.
Lovely. Thank you so much, man. It's a pleasure talking to you.
You too. Thank you, Jim. Erik.
Cheers.
Ta-ra.
Bye, Jim.
Oh, I noticed. Also noticed Matty's left the podcast as well. So that's. He didn't even say bye, did Matty? Oh dear.
He doesn't want it to bother us.
He's a good lad. He's Matty as well. Right, folks. Anything else people want to discuss before I call this a night or a podcast?
I will just say this, but the most underrated character and especially historical, but I love a lot, it's Peter of Parizek. That for me is too much underrated in KCD2, and I really love him for his role during the Siege of Sugdol and his role in the diplomacy that he tried to do with the Praggers.
Ah, yes. Very good, very good.
I'd just like to remind everybody that on the 14th there's an event in Radzig, and
Boring.
on the 21st and 22nd
yes.
there's a Kutno Horror event. Join us there if you're able
No,
to.
no, not important. Iron Lieutenant.
Wow.
I'm sorry, sir.
I know the 21st is your podcast night. I'm sorry, but we were there first.
Do you know what? I think it was Chris who mentioned that to me, saying you do know you've set a podcast date on the same day as the Kuttenberg event. So I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, you did.
Well,
I might jump in while I'm there
Oh,
during the fireworks show
please
or
do.
afterwards.
Because this Kuttenberg event's not that it's not that important. My podcast is. I'm going to sound like the narcissistic bugger I am now. So I'm only kidding.
Awesome.
Very good.
And I'm just happy Michael and Jim were able to join tonight.
Absolutely, Michael as well. Can't thank you enough for joining.
And I'm really pleased to everyone for all your support and for my first thread that I did, and it became really popular really fast, and I'm very impressed, in fact. So I will continue my threads too soon.
Brilliant. Right then, folks. I think I am going to end this podcast here. I want to